Is your summer skincare routine still dressed for winter? Summer skincare, especially for those of us over 50, has its own set of needs. Mature skin doesn't need more. It needs smarter. It needs protection. It needs to be handled gently, and it needs deep, lightweight hydration. Today, I'm sharing my strategy for achieving radiant skin even during the hottest days. Baby, it's summer and we're outside. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to the Beauty of Aging, a channel for every woman who's unapologetically growing bolder. I'm Angel, the founder of Maison 276 and creator of the award-winning 3-step system for silver, gray, or blonde hair, a healthy way to restore the natural brilliance of your hair without the use of purple dyes. On the Beauty of Aging, we talk about a variety of topics from silver hair care, fashion, wellness, and beauty. And today we're talking about how to maintain healthy, radiant skin during the hottest summer months. I'm going to share my routine and the products that I use. This is an easy to follow routine that will help support your skin's natural barrier, shield it from the sun, and give it the right stuff to thrive even on the hottest days. Now, before we talk about any specific product, we have to talk about cornerstone, the non-negotiable for any skincare routine, especially in summer, and that is sun protection. If you don't take anything else away from this, understand that you could buy the most expensive products in the world. If you are not protecting your skin from the sun, it's just like flushing money down the toilet. Without getting too scientific, it's more than just a tan. The sun's rays actually go much deeper than the surface of the skin. It breaks down the collagen and the elastin, and those are the things that keep our skin firm. And the loss of collagen and elastin is actually what contributes to wrinkles, fine lines, and the loss of that bounce in our skin. So whatever type of sunscreen you use, whether it's a cream, a gel, or even a lightweight spray, you want to make sure you look for two important words: broad spectrum. I look for this in sunscreen, that's for a facial primer, sunscreen that's for my body, and that includes makeup that includes a sunscreen. You still want to look for the words broad spectrum. Now let's talk about how to incorporate sun protection in each part of your skincare routine, starting with the morning cleanse. Regardless of whether or not I intend to wear makeup, my morning routine is all about protection and hydration. It's about setting up the skin to have a great day. And in the summer, the goal is to use products that really work well, but feel lightweight and comfortable. Because y'all, I was born and raised on the Gulf Coast. I live on the Gulf Coast, and that heat and humidity can make our oil glands go into overdrive. Also, if you're over 50, you know that we may or may not sweat throughout the night, which means our skin can get oily. And so a morning cleanse is a great way to start with a fresh, clean slate. There are two products that I use to cleanse my skin. In the morning, I use the Aveeno Calm and Restore. I love this product, one, because it has oatmeal. That's actually what Aveeno means, oat. It is super cleansing, it's moisturizing, and it doesn't leave your skin tight. Now, one of the things I want you to be aware of when you're purchasing any kind of soap, whether it's for your face or your body, make sure you're getting products that are sulfate, phosphate, and phthalate free. Those products strip our skin of the natural oils. And remember, the things that are bad for our hair, sulfates, phosphates, phthalates, those things are also bad for our skin. So you're looking, it's the same no list. And what's also important to know is when you use a product that is sulfate or phosphate free, you're not going to get these huge big suds and bubbles and lather, because that's actually why those chemicals are in cleansing products. By the way, they're also in detergents. And so when you're cleansing and you don't see that big lather, don't think that your skin's not getting cleaned. When I'm cleaning my face, I love to use these facial pads. And any product that I mention in the vlog, there are going to be links in the description. But this is a cotton pad, but it's got some texture on one side, so it's mildly exfoliating. And then there's another type of pad that I use at night. and that one is a cellulose pad, and it expands when you put it in water. So I'm gonna show on my hand how this product works. I've wet my skin and the cotton pad, and now I'm gonna put the Aveeno Calm and Restore, and I want you to see how it's going to look. So you see there's no suds, no lather, but it is definitely cleansing my skin, and that's okay. I'm gonna rinse that. And remember, even though it says it's for sensitive skin, I highly recommend it for mature skin, because all of the things that it doesn't have, the phosphates, the sulfates, the phthalates that irritate sensitive skin, frankly, nobody needs that in their skincare products. Also, when you use products that are specifically designated for sensitive skin, they will also be fragrance free. Remember, you don't need perfume on your face, so look for fragrance free. In addition to the oatmeal, which is a natural cleanser and conditioner for your skin, it also contains vegetable glycerin to ensure that our skin is hydrated, soft, and smooth. Okay, so we've washed our face with the Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser. So now it's plump. You still got a little moisture on your skin, because remember, you don't want to completely dry it with a towel. You just want to pat, pat, pat. Leave that moisture on your skin, because the next step is to lock that moisture in. Now I use an oil, the Maison 276 No. 8 Botaniques Dry Oil. I did a complete vlog on how I use this oil on my face, and I will also link that in the description. So just 1 or 2 drops. It's a dry oil, which means that the oils are easily absorbed into your skin and it does not leave any sticky, heavy residue. Now on to the sunscreen. So that was 1 to 2 drops of the No. 8 Botaniques to lock in all of that moisture. If that's it, I'm not going out, I don't need to wear makeup. That's it for the day, because I had a gentle cleanser and I added a moisturizer to lock in that moisture. If I'm going out, then the next thing I'm going to do is a sunscreen. And the sunscreen that I use on my face depends on what I'm doing. There's one that I will use if I'm wearing makeup and one that I will use if I'm not. The Make It Matte by Black Girl Sunscreen is broad spectrum and 45 SPF. This is a gel, and I really like the fact that 1, it's lightweight, 2, even though it looks, when you put it on, it looks like it might be oily, but it truly is matte. It gives your skin a beautiful, healthy glow. Now you can wear this under makeup. It works very, very well under makeup. If I'm going to do a full face of makeup, then I will use the Laura Geller SPF Spackle. Spackle sounds heavy, but it's a super lightweight primer that has SPF in it. And then I will use the Laura Geller Better Than Block SPF 50 Broad Spectrum Foundation. This is the deep shade. And so that and the spackle primer has highlighting qualities to it. So it really, really gives your skin an amazing glow. Now, when I'm on vacation, I don't do makeup. I will do my brows and my lashes. Y'all saw in my makeup tutorial. At a very minimum, if I'm going out, I'll do brows and lashes, because they're very, very sparse. And so you can see my makeup tutorial on how I do that. Another option in lieu of a heavy foundation for summer is to apply a SPF primer and then a lightweight tinted serum, because that's going to be a lot more transparent than a foundation. Denisa Merrick's makes a fantastic tinted serum. This is called Yummy Skin, and I'm telling you, the glow is amazing. As a side note, shout out to any 50+ content creator. When I tell y'all these lights are hot, oh my goodness. Now yes, I do have a tan and I've got that summer glow, but right now, oh my goodness, y'all, this is ridiculous. Okay, this break is brought to you by menopause. So now let's get on to overall sun protection. Hey y'all, just a few years ago, Maison 276 products were shipped directly from the manufacturer to my garage. And then for my garage, to the dining room table where they were lovingly prepared and shipped to you. But today, this is how Maison 276 products are coming to you at your local Walmart. Yes, we are launching nationwide in Walmart. Visit the Maison 276 site to find the Walmart that's closest to you. And you never know, I may be waiting for you in the aisles when you get there. Here's the thing, there are hundreds of sunscreens out there, and honestly the type that you use is just really a personal preference. There are gels, there are creams, now there are actually even sprays. My husband introduced me to this one. Something for everyone. If you do a lot of outdoor activities, Neutrogena makes a line that's specifically for sports. So if you play golf or you go swimming or pickleball, whatever, if you're out in the elements, it doesn't clog your pores and it's super, super lightweight. And this is not a sunscreen, but it is definitely something that I recommend for summer skincare, and that is the Mario Badescu facial spray. I also have this in a travel size that I keep in my purse all the time. This really rehydrates. The sun is very dehydrating to our skin, right? And so this really hydrates. I actually put some on a few minutes ago and just stood in front of the fan. It has aloe, rose water. You can barely smell the rose water, so it doesn't interfere with any fragrance that you might be wearing, or if you have sensitive skin and are sensitive to fragrance, it's completely natural. Also, if you're in the sun for an extended period of time, every sunscreen needs to be reapplied at some point. Remember, follow the manufacturer's instructions on how often you need to reapply your sunscreen. Now let's get on to the evening routine. Now let's talk about overall body care. I really love the raw sugar line. This is my particular favorite. It's infused with green tea, cucumber, aloe vera. It's antioxidant rich, dermatologist tested, and most importantly, sensitive skin friendly. I feel very strongly about that. All of the skincare products that we're using should be sensitive skin friendly. Also, formulated without sulfates, phosphates, phthalates. Remember to look for that, whether it's a facial cleanser or a body cleanser. I am also a very big fan of gentle exfoliation. That's why I love oatmeal and cleansing products, but I also believe in daily exfoliation. It just needs to be gentle. I love using a bath poof. Affordable. Usually you can get them for about $2 or $3. I use it for a month. It starts getting loose. I throw it away and get another one. This is a very, very gentle way to exfoliate and polish your skin without using harsh abrasives like some products have ground up nut seeds and nut shells in it. I don't think that's necessary to have smooth, healthy skin, as long as you're exfoliating and doing it in a very gentle manner. If the morning routine is all about protection, then the evening routine is all about repair and renewal. At night while we're sleeping, our skin goes into a natural regeneration mode. So it's the perfect time to give it active ingredients that can help undo the day's damage, support collagen, and put moisture back in. Now, if I've been wearing makeup, I do what's called a double cleanse. And that seems extreme, but I promise it's not. I start by applying 2 to 3 pumps of the number 8. Again, I use this so much. The number 8 Botanique's dry oil in my hand. I apply it all over my face because that natural oil essentially just melts away the makeup. Then I take a wet microfiber cloth and wipe the makeup off. It's a very, very gentle way to remove makeup, and I started doing this because I found that the makeup removal wipes were really irritating my skin. A lot of them have alcohol, or even if they're alcohol free, they have ingredients that are designed to break down all of the makeup, but in the process I found it was just like breaking down my skin's natural moisture barrier. And so I began using the No. 8 Botaniques Dry Oil to remove all of my makeup. After you've used the microfiber cloth to remove all of your makeup, then we go into the cleansing. Now remember I said I had one cleanser for morning, that's the Aveeno Oat cleanser, and then at night I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is one of the most unique cleansers that I've ever used because it feels like lotion, because it doesn't have phosphates, sulfates, phthalates. You're not going to get the big lather, lots of suds, but I promise you it's removing whatever is left. And I promise you're not going to have very much left after you remove the makeup with the microfiber and the No. 8 Botaniques oil. But whatever is left, this is going to, one, cleanse your skin very gently and then leave it so smooth and soft. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Soothing Milk Cleanser, it's a mouthful, is also fragrance free. And one of the reasons it's so effective is because it contains hyaluronic acid, which is a magnet for water, and it gives you tons of hydration without feeling heavy at all. Vegetable glycerin is the second active ingredient that makes the Neutrogena Hydro Boost such an effective cleanser and moisturizer. The glycerin helps restore our skin's moisture barrier, which is important to keep our skin plump and resilient. In addition to the hyaluronic acid and the glycerin, it contains 2 botanical oils, sunflower seed and avocado oil, both known for being effective ingredients for healthy skin and hair. I'm gonna rinse and then pat. And remember, when you're drying your skin, whether it's your face or your body, think of patting as opposed to wiping it down like that. Because what you're trying to do, you want to keep as much of that moisture on your skin as possible. So after I've cleansed with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I again 1 or 2 drops of the No. 8 Botaniques oil, lock in all of that moisture that hyaluronic acid and glycerin have pulled in. And then there's one additional step that I use at night, and that is the use of a vitamin C serum. Now there are a lot of vitamin C serums on the market. The price range is very varied, and that's because the effectiveness of the vitamin C in all serums can range from not very effective to very effective. I love Beauty Stat, and it is a little pricey as compared to everything else that I've shared with you today, but it is a clinically tested, patented formula. And the reason it's patented is because vitamin C loses its potency once it hits the air, and that's why there's a wide range of prices for vitamin C serums. This patented formula actually retains the potency of the vitamin C. Now I will use this not every night. I use this every other night. And if you have never used a vitamin C serum before, you may feel some tingling when you put it on, but that's just your skin getting used to really the pure vitamin C. Immediately after I wash, I moisturize first, and then I put my vitamin C serum on my face afterwards, and I use it on the face and neck. Literally everything that I do for the face, I do for the neck and the décolletage area, because this area is very sensitive to the sun and to wrinkling just as much as our face and our neck. So remember that when you're talking about facial skincare, don't forget your neck and your décolletage area. Now, why is vitamin C such an important part of your skincare routine, regardless of the season? It's because, think of it this way, the sunscreen sits on top of your skin. A high quality vitamin C serum works from within. This particular serum by BeautyStat also has squalene, which is also a critical ingredient for maintaining skin integrity. This vitamin C serum is an excellent antioxidant, and it's a powerhouse for maintaining that plumpness of your skin, keeping your skin tone even, and really brightening your skin. Unprotected sun exposure can lead to aging spots, dark splotches, and this serum I have found really evens out my skin tone. Now remember, beauty products are not the only way to get your glow up. You gotta hydrate from the inside out. You already know, drink your water, sis. Drink your water. But you can also drink your water by eating foods that have a very high water content. Strawberries, bell peppers, cucumbers, and of course watermelon. And just like we want to include antioxidants in our beauty products, we want to include antioxidants in the foods that we eat. So that means eating lots of colorful fruit and vegetables, berries, dark leafy greens, kale, tomatoes, and of course nuts. These are all fantastic, tasty, low calorie, but healthy ways to infuse antioxidants into your diet. And then finally, while sunscreen is your best defense, it's not the only defense. When possible, rock that wide brimmed hat. One thing that I started wearing because I'm learning how to play golf, I started wearing UPF fabrics because I realized while I was out in the sun for long periods of time, I was getting a heat rash. So even though I was wearing sunscreen, I found that my skin has become a little bit more sensitive to very high levels of sun for a long period of time. So I started wearing long sleeve UPF tops when I'm either at the driving range or if I'm going for a run and the sun is just blasting outside. So that's it, y'all. That's my updated skincare routine for a summer glow at 65. Y'all know I've been out there catching those rays. Y'all see my tan, and baby, I am ready for a vacation. But as you can see, it's really not about one magical product or a vanity full of super expensive products. It's really about being diligent with sun protection each and every single day. It's about choosing gentle, hydrating products for the morning and gentle, active, repairing ingredients at night. You can create a consistent and thoughtful approach to your skincare routine by using easily accessible and affordable products that protect, hydrate, and repair. With these simple steps and affordable products, you can keep your skin glowing and stay protected summer and all year long. So I'd love to hear from you. What are your go-to summer essentials? There's a product that you've been enjoying. You know I love chit-chatting with you in the DMs, and this community is all about sharing. So don't forget to drop me a comment or recommendation. You know I love chit-chatting with you in the DMs. I respond to every single comment. And don't forget to hit that like button and share with a friend who's ready to get her glow up this summer.